Hi, I see my first viewer here. Alright, y'all are coming on in. It's so nice to see you. I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late. Facebook now has a thing where they'll monetize your Facebook videos, and I had to sign up for that. So that's awesome. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Angel. It is so nice to see you guys. Feel free to go ahead, and I know, like, so that means that encourages me to do more Facebook Live videos, because that means I can get paid for those too. So it's so nice to see you guys, and I love being able to kind of live chat with you, since the YouTube live chat has never worked for me. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Anna. Hi, Sammy. How are you guys doing? Rory just walked by. Hi, Sarah. Alrighty, got a few of y'all in here. What have y'all been doing today? I want to tell you a little bit about my day so far. I slept in a little bit, and then I had ballet class where I was, hi Cindy, they had us travel across the floor while pirouetting, and I learned that I do not know how to spot, and it's very, very dizzy if you don't know how to spot. So yeah. But I didn't die. So that was fun, and I got to spin around like a ballerina, which is why you take an adult ballet class in the first place. Hi, Magdalena. Hey, Becky. Oh, Sammy, thank you for saying you like my place. Lisa, you like my debt emergency fund chart? I do too. Hi, Catherine. All right. Cleaning, organizing, waiting for you. I've been doing that too. I went on kind of a cleaning spree. I don't know why. I knew I needed to change my sheets, and for some reason that's like a little ting in my mind when I was like, change my sheets. So I went and changed my sheets. I noticed that my ceiling fans were kind of dusty, the one above my bed. And so I'm like, okay, well, don't change your sheets yet. First you have to clean this fan. Then I had to clean all 3 fans. Then I ended up cleaning all the surfaces and the cabinets, and doing all the dishes, and cleaning the whole bathroom, and doing all the mirrors and windows. And then I was still doing my bed when I was like, oh, it's 2:01. I should probably go log on. So that is great. Yeah, so that's how my brain works when I'm cleaning. How about y'all? And I'm like hot now. Oh, and I remembered I had to walk up to go pay my rent. That's nice. So I was thinking, would you guys like maybe a little mini house tour since my house is clean? I know we're on a little bit of a delay, so I'll let you. Or maybe you want to see Rory? But for either one. Or are we paused or anything? I'm just going to keep going. So, okay, there are the thumbs up. All right, let's do a little house tour. Okie dokie. Let's flip around. Alrighty. Let's do it. Okay, so here is, all right, and resuming my front door and my Roomba, which I had to stop because I was about to go live, and you can't have your Roomba going while you're going live. Here are my bookshelves. I love my bookshelves. I think they turned out really, really nice, and it was totally worth painting for like 2 days straight to do that. I actually have like some budget friend stuff on there. That S was given to me by one of you guys. Here we go. My little TV. And yeah. And then scrolling this way is my little patio. There we go. Oh, I had the chat pause. I couldn't see. All right. Hi guys. Hi from Kansas. Yes, tour. Okay, and apparently it's Canada Day. Awesome. Okay. All right, so this is my little space. We can go out here. Okay, so I have some green onions growing, and this is the little kit that I got. I think my oregano kind of died. I think it drowned, actually. There's Rory. We love outside. Okay, and this is my little $25 Aldi chair, and let's see. Oh, this is a new thing. I actually got these from a plant at work. It's like a really pretty succulent, and I think I'm gonna try to get it to grow. And my other little plants. There we go. On this side, there's another chair and a puppy. And in here, It's like a little outdoor storage thing. Thank you, Sammy. I think they are turning out good, except for the oregano, but I can always stick something else in there. Come on, Pupper. So, alright, and my curtains, of course. Oh, I thought I was so brilliant when I figured this out. So you guys can see how I have blinds over here, right? The vertical blinds. I hate vertical blinds. But it was either, that was just the option. They came with the apartment. So what I did was I actually got these plant brackets from Lowe's, and I just ended up putting these in here. So those are supposed to be hung outside for like a plant, and I had to get some really good screws to go into the wall. But yeah, and so it kind of stands off a little, and I lose a little bit of space, but it allows me to have the whole like open window light look without the vertical blinds, and I just don't like those. Is it better with the light on? Okay, so art, living room, my new rug, chairs. Hi guys. Oh, thank you, Rometta. And then here's like a little cleaning closet type thing. Keep my, that's where I just put this up. This is helpful. It's a little hook for Rory's leash and her poop bags and all. Oh, and here's my little desk. That's where I keep that stuff. And then I got this cute little magnet board from Holler for $3. And this is from a card that one of you guys sent me. And this is a card that one of you guys sent me. And that's just some really cool calligraphy from a card. And here is my film schedule for the month. What? So, yeah. And someone asked where the rug is. This came from Target. It was $200 for the 8x10 size. So, alright. And over here is the kind of kitchen area. Did any of you guys see the video where I did on the, that used to be a Posturepedic ad. So over here I keep just extra pantry stuff in there. Pantry, and here is the kitchen. The dishwasher is going. Here's Roro's stuff. Alright, and all of my cooking utensils are there because the little, what's it called? It's just a big jug that I keep them in. I'm washing it. So there's my espresso maker. And yeah. So there we go. Oh, and my debt-free charts, of course. It's the old one. And here's the new one. So there we go. Do you guys have any questions that I can kind of be preparing for as I'm giving you a tour? Thank you, Jessica. All right, and here's the pupper. She always gets to lay on my clean bed before I do. What's she doing? What's she doing, Roro? He's a baby. You gonna give me a kiss? Aw. Okay, here's my little desk. I'm about to do my nails. So, Rory's bed, dresser. Let's see, over here. I'm still waiting on closet doors for this place. Am I going to vlog in July? I am planning on it. There's no reason I wouldn't. All right, and here's the bathroom. It's a pretty big bathroom. And there's a storage closet in here. I actually managed to fit my suitcase up there. It's very hard to get in and out though. And then my shower. It actually smells like bleach in here because I just cleaned the whole thing with bleach. So, yay. And there's a little sock monkey. One of you guys got me. So, yeah. Let's sit down. Any more pool parties in my future? Yeah, I totally might do that. I've been swimming maybe once a week. And it's really nice. It's really fun. Hang on. Ooh, I am blown out. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm back and I'm down. What are you guys up to? Did you get sick of not seeing my face? Sammy says, FBU is coming to a town about an hour drive away. Do you think it would be worth it or should I wait for a class closer or even online? That's hard. I wouldn't drive an hour for a class. I would wait for one to be in my town, or you could always sign up to host one in your town, or I would do it online. Because that's the thing, if you're just getting started in the Dave Ramsey system, you're probably having problems with money, and you probably don't have the money to spend driving for 8 weeks. That's a lot. So I know that's hard, but if you could do the online one, maybe I would do that. And sometimes the classes are fantastic. I have managed to find a couple of classes that just aren't that great with the people that are doing them. So sometimes you can find a real community there, but that's not the only place you can find a debt-free community. You can find a debt-free community online. So you could use them as us as your support group and then do the class online by yourself and save a little gas money. All right, next question. Are you going to do the college funding baby step while you don't have children yet? I'm in the same position and need your advice. I don't plan to save for college funds for children until I have children. It just seems logical to me to do that. There's no sense in having money sitting in a fund for children that may or may not ever happen. So in the meantime, I would rather invest that money or do something else with it where and then, once you have a kid, you have 18 years to save for college for them. So that's plenty of time. And so I'm not planning on doing that baby step until I have kids to do that baby step in. Hi, Leanne. Hi, everybody. Am I missing any questions? Let's see. Send them out. Send them out. My home looks so comfortable yet welcoming. Thank you so much. That's exactly what I was going for. And I had my little church group came over the other night for Bible study because we kind of rotate who hosts, and someone else told me that as well. Like it's very cozy, and that's exactly the feel I wanted. I wanted it to be clean and cozy and someplace, just kind of fun to chill. Well, hello, you know who. Amanda, your home is beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, back to the bottom of the list. I really have to quit sending the questions away. All right, Carrie says, I have a question about gift giving. We have 6 nieces and buy a birthday and Christmas gift for them each year. I was trying to think of a way to save money, and I think it cut off the rest of your question, but I kind of get the gist. I would start a sinking fund for them. That's a lot of nieces, and I don't know how much you usually spend for each of their gifts. Perhaps you could purchase like I love this idea. I wish someone had done this for me. Maybe like a membership to a local zoo or something like that. And then on their birthdays or sometime around their birthday, you could take them individually to the zoo and kind of have them a day with you. And then, maybe you could buy them lunch or something. And that might be a more cost-effective solution. Or if you're very far away from them and you just have to kind of send them something, I would recommend books, because books will grow their minds. And as a child who loved to read, and as an adult who loves to read, every single one of my favorite books that was given to me by an aunt or an uncle or a family friend that I grew to love, I still associate those books with them. So it doesn't necessarily have to be an expensive gift, is what I'm saying. Perhaps give them something meaningful or do some sort of experience thing with them. I think, she just popped in, she said $25 each. So if you have six little girls, $25 each, that's $300 a year for birthdays and for Christmases. Now, if you're happy with what you're spending on them, my tips were kind of to cut costs just a little bit. I would say just sinking fund that money, $300 a year divided by 12, and put that money into a savings account each month, and then when it comes time, you can give them that money, or you can decide to do something else with it. Depends on if you're having trouble cutting costs on that, or if you're just having trouble dealing with so many birthdays and Christmases and much. All right, next up. Jody Ann says, do you plan on keeping Baby Step 3 in a Capital One 360 account or a mutual fund account? I've actually been doing a little bit of research into that. I don't know whether I'm going to do a mutual fund or a money market account or just keep it in my 360 savings account. For right now, it's just in a 360 savings account, and I will move it to wherever I choose to eventually. I do plan to keep, because that's the point of your Baby Step 3 emergency sinking fund, is it's not supposed to make a ton of money. It's there for security, and I completely and totally agree with Dave on that. So it needs to be incredibly easy to access. And so even if I put most of it in a money market account, I may keep maybe $2,000 or $3,000 just in the Capital One account, so I can access it like that if I need to. So I don't know. Still doing the research on that. If anyone has any advice on that, please let me know, because I am brand new to this baby step and I want to rock it. Okay, and we're back. Sorry for the quick pause. My internet went out and I thought I might have better luck in the living room. So sorry if y'all had to see that pause for just a moment. Rosie Dunn says, we will find out, we found out we had new debt that will be about $3,000 and we still have to pay the account $1,000. We're still saving our emergency fund again. No, I'm sorry, honey, that cut off. Tell me the rest of it. Just make another comment and I'll try to think. But that sounds hard. Depends on what the emergency is. If you would, you need to keep that $1,000 emergency fund there. But at this point, I'm just speculating what your question was. So, all right, on. All right. Questions. Jacqueline says, there was an app you suggested where you can get free books. I can't remember what video it was on. I'll just tell you, because you're watching this video, I use it's actually just a website that you sign up for emails from called bookbub.com, BOOKBUB.com, and there are a bunch of them out there like that. I really like BookBub. I've had really good luck with them, and they'll send you, what you do is you select out which genres you like, and they will send you a daily list of free or cheap books that are kind of in the genres that you like, and you can choose to download them. I've only purchased about 2 books from them, but I've downloaded probably over 100 for free, and most of them are fantastic. They just are. A lot of them are the first in a series, and so the hope that the author is doing there is that you'll read the first book and be so enraptured that you'll have to buy the second one. And I have done that a few times. I've bought maybe 3 or 4 books that were second and third in a series, and and they were really good, and I don't regret it at all. And I'm thankful that I got to experience it. Let's see. All right, Shayla says, my husband and I are going to be in Baby Step 2 for quite a while with pretty large student loans. Right now we are living on his income. I'm in school and it cut off. I'm sorry. Tell me the rest. All right. But I think, okay, Rosie's back. No idea how we're going to pay this new debt. Any ideas on how to pay it? I can't work. I'm on a fixed income with my disability. So you said you don't have your Baby Step 1 and you have a new $3,000 debt coming. Well, as you know, you're going to have to find a way to generate some income. And if you can't work out like a normal job, perhaps you could do something online. Perhaps you could pet sit or do phone marketing or something like that. There are scammy companies out there, but there are real companies out there too. Perhaps you could sell some stuff. If you're stuck in the house and you can't do a lot of physical work, perhaps it could be a good time to kind of prune your belongings and to get rid of some of them and make some money off of that to make that extra money up. And I'm sorry you're in that situation, because I only have $400 saved up so far. So you got to keep working at it. You have to budget the income that you're getting in and try to find some ways to cut costs there. But I'd probably focus my efforts on getting additional income in somehow. And there are creative ways to do it. You're just going to have to come up with them, and I believe in you. So when there's a will, there's a way. All right, next up, Shayla is back. She says his job doesn't do a match program, but they invest 5% of his salaried income in a 403B. Which, should we be putting any more money towards retirement while in BS2? No. And unless your retirement is, or your Baby Step 2 is going to take, I'd say like 4 more years. And Dave Ramsey says all the time that in baby step 2, you should halt all extracurricular spending, and that includes retirement contributions. Now, but in his book, Total Money Makeover, he says if you're on a particularly long debt journey, or if you're closer to retirement, you may not be able to have that luxury of shutting everything down temporarily to get out of baby step 2. So what I would do, and this is kind of what I did, when I worked down in Louisiana, they had a really good company match, and it was only like 3% of my income that was going in there, and they matched it 100%. So I let them do that. I let them take 3% of my income out, they matched it, and I didn't invest anything else into my retirement because I was in baby step 2, I was paying off debt, but I let them do that auto draft that they had a company policy of. So if they are investing 5% of his salaried income, but you say they're not matching, maybe you should hold that and put that at baby step 2 instead. I certainly don't think you should be putting any more than that. If you want to leave that there, I'm not going to be mad at you. That's a personal decision, but you could be putting that 5% at your debt if you're still in debt, which you say you are. So I hope that helps, Sheila. All right, next up question. Rebecca, that's so sweet, thank you. Amanda, that's so sweet, thank you. Sammy says, I looked at credit report and saw I had an account in collections. So the account was from an apartment I lived in years ago. I left in good standing and it cut off. And yeah, it won't let me open up the whole thing. Let me know. I would certainly contact them. Or if you're trying to figure out why that credit ding is there, figure out how much that collections is for, and contact the complex and try to figure out what that charge is, and maybe fight them on it a little bit. I generally figure that arguing and spending a little bit of time usually pays off. I'd say about 70% of the time, calling and saying, this is wrong, I think this is wrong, fix it please. As long as you're respectful, a lot of times people will fix it. They're like, if they're actually wrong, they will fix it. So, and sometimes it doesn't work and you just have to cough out the money and take care of it, but sometimes it does. More often than not, tell you the truth. All right. Jasmine says, how do you handle eating healthy while on a budget? Eating healthy at times is challenging, especially as a college student. Oh goodness, as a college student, it's super hard. I didn't really figure that out, and I'm not going to say I'm an expert on it, certainly, even now. But now that I have kind of, I feed myself, I go grocery shopping every week, and I meal plan are really the keys to it. Because if you sit down before the week starts and you say, this is what I'm going to purchase and these are the meals I'm going to make, then you've already made that decision. And then eating better becomes easier. And what I generally do is I'll see what is on sale that week in the stores, either with apps on my phone or with the flyer, and then I'll build my meal plan around that list. So I'm always eating the cheapest things available, but also kind of the better things available. And I'm not going to say all I eat is healthy, because quite frankly, there is frozen sushi in my freezer right now that I'm planning on eating for dinner if I don't eat pizza. But I do generally try to make myself eat well for breakfast and for lunch, and I meal prep and I plan those to keep the cost down and to keep them being meals that I'll be able to get fuel out of and kind of stay alert at work and eat a little bit better. So I hope that helps. And definitely check out my meal plan YouTube playlist. I have a lot of really good videos on meal prepping and meal planning and shopping for budget food. Alrighty. Kimlet, have you met any special guys there? There are some pretty cool guys in College Station. I'll admit, I've met some really good friends here, and I've met a couple guys that have been very fun to hang out with. So if the current one sticks around for a while, you guys might get to meet him. So, but I'm not gonna put him on camera just yet. Just guess. All right, Monique says, hi Sarah, congrats on starting baby step 3. It's an awesome feeling, right? I just started this month, so great to retain my money. Yes, 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 yes. I actually get to calculate today, because it's the first, what I'll be able to put to baby step 3 for June. And I'm very excited about that. I'm very, very, very excited about that. And of course, I'll film my budget report today or tomorrow and get to share that with you guys. So All right, I think I have time for one more question. Rosie says, thanks, BG. I'll sell my wedding dress and other things. Smiley face. Rosie, that's wonderful. And I'm so sorry you have to sell your wedding dress. You probably wouldn't wear it again anyway, though. But as someone who has purged ruthlessly, I'm really enjoying having kind of a very fewer possessions. Well, I mean, look around. I have a ton of things, but I have a more curated set of things, and I'm very, very happy with the things that I do have. And I also made quite a bit of money consigning my old stuff. I got an $80 check from the consignment shop just this past week for stuff that I sold when I was leaving Mina, because and I don't miss it. I don't even remember what was there, but I don't miss any of it. I'm very happy having fewer things and getting to put that money toward my baby step 3 and my future. It's just, oh, it feels so good, and all the luck to you, girl. All right. Shade says, hey, BG, I have a question. When you doing your budget, how do you factor in sales tax? I've been trying to figure this out, especially with my grocery budget. Well, the way that I do it is that I have $200 a month to spend on groceries, and that includes all costs associated with groceries. So that includes bananas and the tax on bananas. And if I have to purchase like a bag at Aldi to bring my food home in. So anything associated with groceries, I take out of there. Also, if like sales tax, what I do is I bring my receipts home and then I input them into my budget. I certainly don't go back in and take the sales tax out. I mean, the amount that I swipe my debit card for is the amount I put in my budget. So if you're going over by just a little bit, what you're thinking is probably sales tax, I would either bump up your emergency fund, or not your emergency fund, I'm so sorry, your grocery budget just a little bit to account for that, or do a little bit better planning within your purchases so that you won't bust your budget just because of sales tax. Now, if you're talking about just in the store, kind of mentally calculating, my favorite trick is, and I used to do this a lot when I was just getting started kind of grocery planning and meal prepping, is I would either on my phone or in my brain kind of keep a running tally as I was putting things into my cart, and I would always round them up to the next dollar. So, and every single time I came under. So if something was $2.50, I would say, all right, $3. And then if something was, and if it was like $2.01, I'd say $2. So generally, if you're always kind of rounding up as you're trying to tally, as you're going through, you'll probably be fine when you get to the register. So, and also give yourself a little grace on this. A few dollars or a few cents here or there in grocery budget land is not the biggest deal in the world. I try not to beat myself up over this because I want good food to fuel my body, and I want to enjoy my food because you only live life once and you should eat the good cheese. But don't let that be an excuse for you spending outrageously on your grocery budget and then throwing food away, because food waste is awful and we waste so much money on food that we have to throw away. So I certainly hope that helped. Let's see. All right. Oh, I see more questions, and what I will do is I will take these off of the live stream chat and I will put them on my list to answer in a future Q&A. I am certainly working on those as hard as I can, and I hope you're enjoying them. I love kind of giving you guys the benefit of my experience and my mistakes, like the whole grocery budget, just round up as you're tallying totally works, and I wish someone had told me that, because then you have to do less math in the store, and less math is always better. So thank you all so much for tuning in with me today. What I really want to do is maybe do 2 of these a month, at least 1 of these a month, maybe like every other Saturday. So if you're sticking around, I'd also love to hear from you. When is the best time for you guys for me to come on? Is like 2 p.m. on a Saturday a pretty good time? Well, apparently for y'all that are in here, but would you maybe prefer for me to do someone like a Sunday morning on a Friday night? It's okay, Melody. You can play this after I'm done, and you can watch the entire thing. I'm also going to put this up on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, also don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and leave me a comment on what you want me to answer in my next Q&A, and then I'll have a few to kind of start the video with as people are coming in. So I was gonna let Rory say bye, but she's apparently doing puppy stuff. So I will see you guys later, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.